This episode brought to you by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Also brought to you by Chime, the award-winning app and debit card that can save you money today.
Critic, Tamara's being a pain.
Not now, I'm looking over which of your lines to cut.
But she's making fun of my acting. I hate her now.
Fine, send her in.
Hello, Critic. What seems to be the trouble?
I hear you're not playing nice with Malcolm.
His line delivery lacked passion and believability.
See? She's dumb and she sucks.
Hey, don't make me separate you two.
I was just saying my line like, hey, Critic, we're reviewing M3GAN today. I thought we were going to review it in July. What's wrong with that?
If you put the emphasis on in, it will sound better.
What? That doesn't even make any sense!
Say it like this.
Hey, Critic, I heard we're reviewing M3GAN today. I thought we were going to review it in July. Sorry, there's no known way in the English language to begin a sentence with in and emphasize it!
Hello?
Hey, Critic.
Tamara, finally, talk some sense into yourself. Wait, how are we doing this?
I just wasn't feeling it today, so I 3D printed myself and AI'd my personality into her head.
AI has come that far?
I'm surprised it hasn't got here faster. Call her T4M4R4.
That's just your name with fours.
Yes.
Why?
Looks cool.
Well, I'm not sure I approve of this, Tamara. Do you approve?
I don't approve.
We don't approve.
Oh, come on. Tell me you're not delightfully horrified and horrifyingly delighted by her.
It is an unsettling mix of fear and laughter I can't turn away from.
And that's why your fan base watches you, so don't ruin the fun.
Okay, I'll give General Store Small Wonder a fair shot.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to do something else other than talk to you.
Well,
I think she might be right about the line delivery.
well, that's just idiotic, if you forgive me saying so.
I don't.
Well, that's just stupid. Impossible. Meaningless!
Why don't you go rehearse the lines while I start the review?
Certainly.
Jeez!
Sorry, my CGI face doesn't always match up with me.
We're always going to have a fascination with the Uncanny Valley. That uneasy feeling of recognizing something as almost real, but one or two uncomfortable elements seem off. A lot of those people want to stray away from as it ruins the illusion they're going for, but then there's some smart cookies who know how to exploit it in a creative way. A way that welcomes both the creepiness and the laughs. M3GAN is one of those smart cookies. Asking so many questions, like what do you call the third film when it comes out? M3GAN got many chuckles and many uncomfortable clicks when the trailer first premiered. People didn't believe it was even a real movie. It just looked so hilariously off. But thankfully the filmmakers played into that and made a movie that knows the best way to get comedy out of this is to play it straight. So straight that many people didn't even follow what was supposed to be funny about it. Some audience members saw this as a pretty run-of-the-mill horror film, but frankly, if you're not laughing at the poster, you're not gonna laugh at the flick. The character went viral with people doing reaction videos to her, several fan edits, and of course, countless TikTok dances. Everybody wanted in on the joke, and it paid off all the way to the bank. So, what is it that makes M3GAN both hilariously scary and not scary at the same time? Well, let's take a closer look.
Critic, she's standing in the hallway all scary.
Come on, anything looks scary at the end of a hallway. Look!
Your cat's scary.
Go away. This is M3GAN.
She was my only friend, but she got old and died.
So yeah, for anyone who questions if this film is meant to be funny,
Perpetual pets are a dream come true because
I refer you to this troll pubic hair. Remember in Gremlins 2 when the guy asked what happens if a mogwai eats after midnight while flying over a different time zone? This is what happens.
You can even feed your friend, but not too much.
Uh-oh, clean up on aisle 7.
I like this intro because it very clearly shows this isn't reality, but rather reality if it went just one step crazier. And if you know reality, that's saying a lot. We know this wouldn't sell, but if a lot of popular toys that were creepy were just a hint creepier, they look like this. It's a world that makes sense how something like M3GAN can exist. Speaking of existing, a film starting out with a kid in a car seat and two parents driving, these always end great.
We're almost at the top of the mountain.
Know what else is interesting? Whoopsie daisy.
How every parent reacts when the opening of Caillou is heard. This is Katie, played by Violet McGraw, and as you might have guessed, they get in a crash. The movie buffers, there we go. And we're taken to Small Uncanny Valley. This is a company named Funky that specializes in making toys in Seattle, and we're introduced to Gemma, played by Allison Williams, who's inventing the latest nightmare fuel for kids.
Happy.
Okay.
Sad.
This thing looks like it's inspiring the next generation of Elsagate videos, doesn't it?
Confused.
Wait, stop. Why is her face doing that?
Her face has a permanent smirk. What do you expect? She's in teenager mode.
Oh, no. Shit!
The boss comes down and gives the reaction everyone had to seeing the trailer.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
Do you want Baby Skynet? Because this is how you get Baby Skynet. But they try to convince him this could be a big hit.
M3GAN, say hi to David.
Destroy all children.
I'll draft my resignation. Actually, I'm pretty close as M3GAN starts to glitch up and, well... Ooh, a Samsung product! Gemma gets a call that her sister was killed in a car crash and she might be the most eligible caretaker for her niece, Katie.
You just sign your name and date it at the bottom.
And what do you do for a living? I make killer robots. That's fine.
Thank you.
She signs the paperwork and takes Katie to her new home. Dog! That's actually the neighbor's dog, who again, if you've ever seen a horror film, know they're both gonna be fine. But Gemma and Katie have a hard time getting used to their new situation.
If you need anything, I'm just gonna be down the hall.
You're not gonna read me a story? Mom always read me a story before bed.
Kid, you're 12. Read your own bedtime story.
Oh, those aren't toys, Katie. Technically, yeah, they're toys. They're just, collectibles, so you don't actually play with them.
I heard Allison Williams got some pushback for not having a lot of emotion in this, but I think that's kind of the idea. She's a techie who's way into her work and clearly not great at being social.
I don't think I really have any kids' books here right now, but that's okay. I can download one on my phone. That's fine.
She's someone I believe would create a robot to parent her child so she doesn't have to. It gets across the idea that while we're trying so hard to make machines more human, they sometimes can reflect more humanity than we do. With that said, I'm not entirely sure why she doesn't just let her live with her grandparents.
I'm not equipped to handle this. Have you heard from Ryan's parents?
They called and offered to help, but they live in Florida. They're kind of weird. I don't know what their deal is.
Woman with killer robots or Florida? Nah, I'm just kidding. She's clearly safer with the killer robots. Even the caseworker hints this might not be best for them.
Sorry, can I just ask, how close were you and your sister?
Who? They have to bond over something, though. So how about Chewbacca's ball sack here?
So we're working on a version of the perpetual pet that's cheaper. What do you think?
Well, thank you. I've been thinking about my dead parents every night, but you've given me a new nightmare to haunt my soul. Yay, variety! She takes interest in another kid's toy, though, that, like this thing in Aliens, is totally not a setup for a third act fight, guys.
What's that?
Oh.
It's a Terminator. I call it that because it works twice and then gets progressively shittier every additional time.
Give me 5. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Ouch, girl. Not so hard.
Can it kill plows? All the plows?
If I had a toy like Bruce, I don't think I'd ever need another toy again.
Katie gives Gemma an idea to make M3GAN the ultimate toy friend, saying after parents empty their wallets, they'll lean back from buying competitive brands.
I'm Katie. It's nice to meet you, Katie.
I thought about how Chucky scares us, and then it made me ask, what would scare Chucky?
I like that jacket. Where'd you get it? I can't remember. Well, anyway, it looks good on you.
They're blown away by M3GAN's disturbingly cute horrificness and give the okay to market her to investors.
Model 3 generative android from Funky, fully autonomous humanoid robot.
I guess I should talk real quick about the strangeness of this both being a PG-13 horror film and the use of the awkward CGI. Though it goes without saying, I would prefer if this was a hard R and used only practical effects. It's clear this movie wants to soak up a lot of modern-day camp without winking too hard that they're in on the joke. And sad to say, hokey CGI and PG-13 horror films do go hand in hand and are a product of the times. Again, a film you want people to ask, is this a real movie? So while it's not what I would prefer, I see why they did it. It is clever, and its creative awkwardness does make me laugh.
Katie, flush the toilet. Wash your hands.
Pray to Cthulhu.
What?
Silence.
M3GAN's designed to withstand whatever life can throw at her.
She will questionably stand outside your kid's bathroom while she pees. But don't worry, we don't know why either. Some question how big a role she's playing as a member of the family, though.
I mean, I thought we were creating a tool to help support parents, not replace them.
Look, why would you think making something that looks human, acts human, and raises a human would replace humans? You've been watching too much everything that's ever been made. M3GAN as well seems to be asking too many questions.
How did Katie's parents die?
Shit, she's still paired with Katie.
You didn't code in parental controls?
Well, I think it's very clear I'm not good at what I do. They take the EA route and, patch it later. Neighbor's dog doesn't take kindly to the new chew toy, though.
Get off of her! Stop it!
Katie, will I dream? Oh, don't make me parent. I made an app for that. This results in Katie being injured and, well, it's a doll-eat-dog world, baby.
Go away!
Die, Ubu, die! Good dog.
Investors are brought in to see M3GAN, but things start to go wrong when Katie breaks down because she misses her parents.
Every day I wake up in this strange house, and I remember that my parents are dead.
I take it I'm supposed to Dr. Phil this?
Anytime you want to tell me something special about your parents, you just tell me, and I'll keep it safe.
M3GAN doesn't miss a beat and legit gives Katie some good advice, even making some of the investors tear up.
We need to launch this before anyone can steal it from us. She's the most valuable asset this company has.
That was amazing, but who's the awful guardian that made her feel that way? Oh, that's the Asian guy? On that note, when Gemma does try to parent more, Katie becomes more and more resistant.
Would you like to tell me what these drawings mean to you? There's no wrong answer. Or maybe you don't have any specific thoughts, maybe.
And again, if you're not laughing your ass off at M3GAN just watching them in the background out of focus, I don't know what to tell you. You might be the robot.
You've created a toy that's so real, it's possible that Katie might not see her as a toy, but as a primary caregiver.
That's fantastic. I quote you on that. I'm totally gonna put that on the box. Though the commentary is pretty spelled out, they do still make some pretty decent points.
If you make a toy that's impossible to let go of, then how do you ever expect a child to grow?
She could grow up obsessing over things from her childhood and eventually become—
Don't say it!
A YouTuber!
Critic, that Tambot ate my foot!
Oh, come on now. How do you know it was her?
Because she said she was going to eat my foot, rip my foot off, then ate my foot!
Well, let's just ask her. T4M4R4, did you eat Malcolm's foot?
Yes.
See, she had nothing to do with it.
She said yes!
And?
Are you doing that thing where you're showing how all these characters always act delusional in these films, so you're acting delusional?
Yes, it probably was the win. Now go back to rehearsing your lines.
In July. In July. In July.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Well, son or daughter, they come from honey.
The easy way to shop on your iPhone or computer?
That's right.
How?
Well, let me tell you, because I have this all planned out, an amazing narrative that I'm not just making up right now. You see, how do you feel when you find a deal? You feel smart, lucky, excited? I know I do. I'm filled with great excitement.
What does it have to do with—
I'm getting to that. Shut up. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey's the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your card.
What is happening right now?
Imagine you're on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button appears and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. Take a look at this tablet in this cutaway that somehow I'm showing your child. I saved so much money on it. And it was so easy. It got me excited for other products I could save money on.
But what does it have to do with babies?
Honey doesn't just work on desktops. It works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey,
I'm a child.
That's no excuse. You could straight up be missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. So get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/nostalgia. That's joinhoney.com/nostalgia.
That has nothing to do with where babies come from.
Well, that was all just the appetizer. The real answer is Chime.
Babies come from Chime.
Yes, are you doubting me?
Yes?
Well, that's dumb. Good money habits start with your very first paycheck. And if you just scored your first job...
Again, I'm a kid.
Again, that's no excuse. You've got an opportunity to jumpstart a healthy financial journey. When you sign up for Chime and link a qualifying direct deposit, you get access to benefits like getting paid up to 2 days early and fee-free overdraft up to $200. And then the baby goes, where? What? And with Chime, there are no monthly fees or minimum balance, and no deposit required to become a member. And babies use Chime all the time. As soon as they're born, they're using Chime.
That sounds like a lie.
Yes, but it's an entertaining lie. So sign up for a Chime checking account today to link your paycheck. It only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/nostalgia. That's chime.com/nostalgia.
Oh, can I read the really fast stuff at the end?
Absolutely not. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. or Stride Bank, N.A. members, FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. See chime.com/SpotMe. I'm glad we had this talk.
Is that what this was?
I don't know. Doug plays Jedi Survivor every Friday on Twitch. We also have content 5 days a week. Hope to see you there. Gemma is under orders to make sure nothing happens to their most valuable asset, so she brings M3GAN to an outdoor camp full of rowdy kids. Yeah, just toss her with the rest of the toys. Weren't they afraid people were gonna steal this idea? Maybe seeing her in this lineup gets them thinking, ew, nobody's gonna want to duplicate Lars and the real girl over there. It does lead to the most realistic reaction in the movie, though.
And who's this? Your sister? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not yet, but I'm working on it. As these movies go, Katie's confronted by a bully, and of course, M3GAN swoops in to save her.
Is she yours?
No, you're mine.
Stop it! And they say behavioral issues are linked
Most valuable asset. What's this rated again? Oh, right, W for watch list.
You're just a stupid rubber doll.
Don't call me stupid.
He lends her his ear and makes a run for it, just as M3GAN starts galloping after him. And yes, the sound of an actual horse galloping is included with that. Monty Python with their coconuts are saying, man, I wish we were that silly. Hey kid, watch it, you could get hit by him. While you're down there, can you check the brake fluid? Gemma has suspicions about what happened, but Katie doesn't seem to be talking.
If there's anything that you want to tell me that you didn't want to tell the police officers...
Stitches, girl. Stitches.
I know it was you, Gemma.
The neighbor keeps frantically searching for her dog and blames Gemma for her disappearance, which of course calls for another off-screening to death. Knock, knock. Who's there? Floor. I love this random detective who acts like he just joined an improv group.
You were in the park where that boy was killed? I found the kid's ear up this bank. The entire thing was ripped clean off. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
You look and act like a Raimi brother who just discovered, hey, I can B-movie too. Gemma tries to go through M3GAN's databanks, but they seem to be corrupted.
You didn't say the magic word.
Is everything okay, Gemma?
Why did you ask me if I was okay? You're not programmed to ask me how I feel.
Ah, shit, did I create life again? People try all their lives to do that. How'd I accidentally do it twice? Gemma finally takes matters into her own hands and takes M3GAN to the company, saying they can't do the launch. But the boss, of course, still wants to do it and forces them to fix the problem, only to have M3GAN fix them. I got no strings to hang you up. Oh no, they're... Clearly saved by the test screenings, okay. Well, at least the boss gets his comeuppance with, you guessed it, this 100% pointless dance.
All right, look at
what are you doing?
The scene is so great because it is entirely unprovoked. Maybe for a second we see M3GAN do what kinda looks like a dance with Katie, but nowhere else. It comes completely out of nowhere, and that's one of the reasons it's so funny. She kills the boss, frightens the assistant so bad all the blood from this scene is scared into the extended cut, and then kills him too. Jesus, is she gonna put on shades and talk to William Daniels' voice next? Jack Black playing Peaches over and over is easier not to laugh at than this.
I get it. You're a beautiful, creative, strong, ambitious young woman.
Is Megan hitting on me? She knows I'm not actually a boy, right?
You know something, Gemma? You're exhausting.
Megan terrifies Gemma with her CG on par with the Twilight baby, both the used and unused versions. But Katie interrupts Gemma to go Short Circuit 2 on her ass. Nothing seems to stop her until Katie says, "Get away from her, you bitch!" and fights her off with Gemma's other killer robot. Yeah, that caseworker's right. This is a terrible place to raise a child. I'll bite your legs off! Damn it, why'd I have to be an equally amazing and awful inventor? No, you'll...
Void my guarantee.
Katie makes it very clear that she's been the guardian the whole time. We see Duke came out of his coma, and everything seems to be okay. Except the coffee maker now has a taste for blood. And that was M3GAN. Honestly, it's exactly what you'd expect, but isn't it also exactly what you want? As a horror commentary, it's passable enough, with decent acting and writing that isn't spectacular, but does stay with you. What really elevates it, though, is the camp. This film so easily could have winked too hard at the audience, but by playing it straight while still working in some beautifully awkward imagery, it's a pretty good time. It's kinda cool we're living in an era where we're getting at least 2 new horror icons that are sure to stand the test of time, M3GAN and Art the Clown. I miss having boogeymen that have their own unique take on mixing horror and laughter. M3GAN is a hilarious kind of creepy that knows how to make you awkwardly laugh in all the best ways. It's bizarre, it's surreal, and I get a feeling it's gonna be enjoyed for a long time.
Critic!
Oh, now what? Now what is it?
She ate my legs.
Walk it off. Where's she at anyway? Oh, God.
Doesn't she know that dance is not a thing anymore?
It's over 4 months old. In internet years, that's like a century.
What are we gonna do?
I have a plan. Come over right now.
Who'd you text?
Oh, you'll see. I'll get it!
So, what's going on?
The answer we've been waiting for!
Who's that?
Oh, my neighbor. She was dropping off a phone battery. Mine's almost out of juice.
Oh, I thought
You thought I was gonna get Wednesday Addams and they were gonna do a little dance-off, right?
Yeah.
No. I have something better. People having M3GAN and Wednesday dance-off thinking they're the first ones to do it!
I bet nobody thought of this.
Look, I'm playing them side by side. Pretty original, huh?
You guys see the show Wednesday? This is gonna sound crazy, but does it remind you of M3GAN?
I am so clever for noticing this.
Behold, Internet, the dance-off you never expected.
How has TikTok not noticed this yet?
Well, takes care of that.
I'll just stay here.
You do that. Bottom line, AI has come a long way, but nothing can replace that authentic human cringe. Isn't that right, Malcolm?
You said it.
Indeed I did. I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
It's Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, so for Cameos for Charity, we're doing the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. This is the world's leader in the search for a cure for cystic fibrosis and supports a broad range of research initiatives to tackle the disease from all angles. So if you want a cameo from me saying happy birthday, good luck, or whatever, click on the link in the description and be giving to a good cause. If you're like your face's ass and I hate you, well, consider giving to this charity anyway, because it's full of good people doing great work. Check them out and see what you can do to help out.